Hello Peter, hello everybody. Welcome to Skellefteå. I'm Bo from Skellefteå Convention Bureau, and today I will talk about our green transition, the work we're doing in Skellefteå and how that influences our part of the industry. Because you know, sustainability isn't just about talk, nice policies. If you can't see or experience it when you come as a guest, then it doesn't have any sense. So I say seeing is believing.
Hello, Bo. You are standing, as we all can see, in front of a construction site, and we are really curious about that. Please tell us, where are you there?
Yes, Peter, what you see behind me right now is one of Europe's largest construction sites. It's the company Northvolt, who is establishing Europe's first and largest battery factory with the bold ambition to build the world's greenest battery with a minimum carbon footprint.
Dear Bo, Swedish Lapland is not really a hot spot to produce cars in the automotive industry. So I'm really surprised why they chose a location so far away from all the production factories of the car companies here in Europe.
Yes, Peter, why did they come here? Well, one of the reasons they chose Skellefteå for their plant is we own our own electricity. Skellefteå has a huge capacity of green electricity. And another reason is that we also have one of the world's biggest cycling systems for electronic waste. And those are two very important ingredients if you want to manufacture the world's greenest battery.
This is an exciting and remarkable project, and it's an important project for the future, without any doubt. But what is the connection to the MICE industry? Can you please explain a little bit more?
Yes, Peter, there actually is. A mega investment like this has influenced already ongoing green initiatives in different sectors in our area. And I will give you a few examples about what I mean. As we are into batteries and green energy, I will now transfer to Skellefteå Drive Center Arena, a former top secret military airbase, some 40 kilometers from here in the middle of the forest. See you there.
Hello, so now I will talk a little bit about Drive Center Arena.
Great, Bo. Great to see you there. Please, can you give us and our audience some more information about this driving center?
Yes, of course, Peter. Drive Center Arena is one of our best kept secrets. It's a former top secret military airbase, and it's situated in the forest some 50 kilometers outside Skellefteå. And after a few years of massive investments, last year it turned into a 361 hectares multifunctional test and event arena. And it's all fenced without visibility from the outside. It has Scandinavia's longest racing track, 4.2 kilometers of tarmac, and it's designed actually by your famous Alexander Wurz, the former Formula One driver at TTI. And good to know, in the surroundings it has also several kilometers of off-road tracks with the customizable gradients, so you can adjust the gradients of the tracks depending on what vehicle you want to use.
Great, Bo. It's a huge location. One question, please. Is this facility also possible to use for something else, or not only for, let's say, driving tests?
Of course, you find a lot of different infrastructure in the facility, which makes it possible to use for many things. It has a medical center, 24 pit boxes on the racing track. And there are some 2,500 square meters of isolated garage, hangars and depots, and it has its own restaurant also. This development will definitely boost the development of electric car events here.
When groups or even professionals like to use this area for events, how is it located? How is this connected to other facilities?
There is some 40 minutes transfer from Skellefteå city center. The facility itself has, as a matter of fact, 96 single rooms on location. And if you want to arrange a dinner, there is also a large 2-floor glass lounge, each floor 230 square meters, with the space for dinner and showrooms.
Wow, that sounds amazing, Bo. Is this only open in wintertime, or can Event Planner use it the whole year?
Yeah, of course. Seasonability, it's open all year. During the winter season, it's most used then for winter for the reason of snow and ice. You find as well snow and prepared ice tracks available on request, compared with venues with natural ice, like on a frozen lake, for example. And summertime, good to know, there is during a few months 24 hours daylight. So you could perfectly do a midnight launch, for example, or if you're in a hurry, squeeze 48 hours event into 24 hours. So you work both day and night.
Great, Bo. For which kind of events you like to recommend this venue?
Well, I'd say it suits two different kind of sectors. Firstly, it suits very well both small to very large retail, as well as media launches in the automotive, truck or tire business. But it's also a perfect venue for team incentives without any connection to the auto industry.
Hi Peter, on my way to Svansele Wilderness Center to check out a few of the activities on offer around Skellefteå. There's a lot of these signs along this road. Watch out for moose. Just arrived Svansele. Let's check if someone... Yeah, I'm standing just outside Svansele Wilderness Center now, and I have a meeting with Jonathan, one of their experienced wildlife and wilderness guides.
Hello, Bo.
Hi Jonathan!
Welcome to
Thank
Svansele.
you. Come outside with me, let's have a chat.
Yes, of course.
So Jonathan, tell me, where exactly are we now?
We are at our base camp. This is where we start and finish our safari expeditions and adventures.
And what do you have inside? What do you do with your guests inside here?
Here we equip them and get them the right clothing. And we also have our snowmobiles in the garage behind here.
Okay. How many people can you equip at a time here, approximately?
We can equip up to 150 people.
All right. And for let's say snowmobile safari or dog sled safaris, how do you equip your guests? Explain how do you dress them?
We dress them from toe to head, and we equip them with shoes, with all the equipment that you need under your jacket or your pants, and so you always are fit for the winter up here.
I know one of your main activities is to bring people out in the forests and not only drive the snowmobiles but also learn them things. So what's your facilities out in the wild?
Yeah, we have 3 different wilderness facilities out in the forest around here. We have one big wilderness camp and 2 lodges.
Right.
In different sizes.
Okay. And what's the capacity? From what range of people can you handle at the time?
Yeah, all from 10 to 140.
Great. Okay. And are they do they look the same? Or
No, they are different sizes and shapes. We have wooden teepees, and as I said, we have 2 lodges or cabins.
Okay. Any electricity?
No electricity, no running water, just the wild.
Okay. So how do you heat them wintertime? How do you warm them up?
It's fire. We use big fireplaces or a fireplace that are closed.
All right.
We also only cook food over open fire.
Ah, cool. Okay. And to reach them, you use your snowmobiles.
Yes, snowmobiles in wintertime and quads in summertime.
All right. I know the one you are sitting on right now is quite noisy.
Yes.
But there are big news for next winter. Would you like to tell me something about that?
Yeah, we have ordered 20 new electric snowmobiles from a Canadian company called Taiga.
Right.
That was supposed to arrive this winter, but due to the virus, was some delays. So until next season, we hope that we have them here.
Okay, cool. I reckon this will be the first complete larger fleet of electric snowmobiles premium snowmobiles in the Swedish Lapland area. That's quite
Yes.
exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's the difference between this one you're sitting on and the new fleet?
The new fleet is full electric. This one is only on gasoline, but the new ones are the new electric ones. They are quiet, so when we drive out on our Moose Safari, it will be all silent when we stop the machines, and we can only hear the sound of the forests. When
Okay.
driving, of course, there will be some noise, but it will be much more quiet.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Cool. So and of course the carbon footprint will be close to zero also.
Yes.
That's a huge difference between existing safaris.
Yeah, and it will be a huge step for us too. We have now dog sledding and the electric snowmobiles, so the zero footprint will be a great success for us, I think.
Cool. Great. I understand this is just the beginning also. You have plans for the future also.
Yeah, we have plans to build an even larger fleet. We're also one of the few companies up in the north that will sell the snowmobiles with a different company that we have within our company group.
Interesting. Okay. So Jonathan, on my way here, going here with the car, I saw a lot of signs with "Watch out for moose" on the road, and I know there is a particularly large stock or population of moose in this area. Why is this interesting?
Yeah, it's interesting for us. We have the snowmobile safaris around here in the forest, and as you said, we have a large population of moose. So instead of just having a snowmobile as transportation out to our wilderness camps and as transportation on the safaris, we use them to go and look for the moose, and we look for tracks, and we try to teach our guests about the ecosystem, to show them how the moose and the people are living here in our part of Sweden.
Cool. I mean, so then it's not just about transportation; it's also giving an experience.
Yes, and of course we try to find the moose and looking for tracks and signs of moose being in the area. And I would say 9 out of 10 times we see a big moose.
Yeah, that's really great.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you for receiving me and keep safe, keep up the pace, and hope to see you soon again.
The same.
Okay.
You're always welcome.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bo, this is really a great location. So please, can you summarize for our audience for what kind of events Svansle is really great?
Yes, of course, Peter. I give you a small recap of the facilities and explain what you can do there. It's an activity center and it has a base camp, and from there you depart to the outdoors. And they have 3 different style forest camps for team building and learning. That's a mix of, they have both timber lodges and wooden teepees with a capacity from 10 to 160 people. All camps are equipped with wood-fire saunas, outdoor jacuzzis, and separate dressing rooms. And the meals are always prepared on open fires in front of the guests sitting on reindeer skins. And you reach the camps by snowmobiles or husky teams wintertime and by quad summertime. And as you heard, both their fleets of snowmobiles and quads are planned to be electrified, and starting with the snowmobiles next winter season.
Really great, Bo. This is an amazing location and looking forward to hear and see more about this. Thank you very much.
Yeah, all right, Peter. As you understand, all this forest and nature, it has of course influenced us under centuries. There is a lot of wood. And we have a long tradition in wood construction and timber construction in this region. Another construction and quite unique. It's about Sara Culture House and Elite Hotel, a new absolute landmark for Skellefteå. And that will be our new venue and dynamic meeting point for arts and performance, meeting, conferences, gastronomy and wellness.
Great, and as we can see here on the movie, it looks amazing, and it's really it's a large building, right?
Yeah, it's unique for many reasons. It will be one of the largest ever built meeting facilities in timber and the tallest hotel building built in timber. And it's unique because we're pushing the limits for what's possible to build in timber here with modern technique. And you know, as wood is a regional and renewable resource, it's a construction material that embodies a low environmental impact. And when ready, in September, it will become the tallest hotel and meeting facility ever built in wood and one of the largest sustainably timber buildings ever.
Amazing.
And with an amazing zero carbon footprint. So let's go and check it out.
Yes, it's great. Let's see.
Hi Cecilia, thanks for joining me.
Hi.
There's a lot of different spaces in this building. In your view, what is it that makes it different to traditional meeting and conference venues?
First of all, it's the use of natural materials, predominantly wood, which creates a really healthy environment for people to be in. And also the flexibility of the meeting venues makes it possible to adjust the size and the form of the meeting rooms according to what type of meeting or event you want to arrange.
Right, interesting. Give me a couple of examples to capture and understand the range of possibilities in this building.
Well, first of all, there are many open spaces inside the building, public spaces, which can be used for different purposes. For instance, there is a large indoor staircase just in here that can be used. There are also cafe areas, lobby areas and so on that can be used for smaller meetings, launch events, or just an evening cocktail or so. So, and also, as I said before, this flexibility of the larger meeting rooms. Once again, if you want to, you can use the same meeting room during the day for a conference of about, let's say, 300 people. And then in the evening, you can use the same room to host a dinner or even to set up a theater play or so on. So really, this great flexibility is a great advantage.
Perfect. So built and planned for maximum elasticity. So what about the food detail? Within 50 kilometers around Skellefteå, you can find nearly all local produce you need for an exquisite Swedish Lapland menu. Will I be able to enjoy that in-house?
Yes, definitely. There will be one fine dining restaurant on the 19th floor, almost at the top, with an excellent panoramic view of Skellefteå and its surroundings. There you can have fine dining, and there will be room for about 60 people up there. And then further down in the building, on the 4th floor, there will be a bigger restaurant, seating up to 160 approximately. And then also there will be 1 or 2 cafes in this building. And then once again, these open areas, such as the large indoor foyer, the lobby, on the 1st floor can also be used for larger banquets, for instance. In that particular space, you can seat up to about 570 people at round tables and up to 1,000 people at long tables. So there are many great opportunities for fine dining, lunches and dinners inside.
Ich wünsche Ihnen eine schöne Woche. Und ich hoffe, dass ich Sie hier in Skellefteå in ein paar Monate auch persönlich begrüßen kann. Danke und auf Wiedersehen.
Hello Peter and all new friends. Now I'm standing at the oldest remaining part of Skellefteå. And here is some 116 pine log houses that originally began to be built in the 16th century. So now you might get some understanding that Skellefteå has a long tradition of timber building and that this place also inspired the architects in their design and choice of construction material of the new cultural house and elite hotel. A conclusion from this day: getting inspiration from and learning by nature is what we do up here. And to share that with you and your future customers in a regenerative and transformative way isn't so easy online. So that's why I hope to see as many of you in as many views as possible up here in the close future. And thank you so much for following, and bye bye from Skellefteå and Swedish Lapland.